Welcome to the premiere episode of Bro v Bro, the show where two brothers compete picking NFL games against the spread in a battle for bragging rights. Joining me is my real-life brother, Ryan. How you doing, man?
Hello. Thank you for having me, Jay. It's week one, so we don't have much to go off besides vibes, so let's get to it.
Let's look at the rules. So each brother picks 5 NFL games each week against the spread. You must be able to find those odds on either the Wednesday or Thursday of that week, and you can only use DraftKings or FanDuel. You will rank your picks from 1 to 5, 1 being the most confident and worth 5 points, 2 being worth 4 points, and so on, all the way down to your 5th pick being worth 1 point. Pushes on a game's point spread will be worth half the points it would have earned, and the brother with the most points at the end of the regular season wins. All right, Ryan, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Pick number 5, we head to Monday Night Football, Bills versus Jets. Ryan, what is your pick?
So I'm going with the Jets plus 2.5. Like most of the country, I've been watching Hard Knocks, so I might be falling for the Jets hype a little bit. But the Jets are a division rival. They're getting points at home. I'm going to go with them.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, and I think this game might make an appearance later in the countdown, except I'm picking the other team. Spoiler alert. But let's go to my number 5 game. It is the Panthers at the Falcons. So the Falcons, I'm giving 3.5 points, and the Panthers have a rookie quarterback. They have an awful offensive line. They have no weapons for him to throw to. And the Falcons are pretty much like one of the trendy picks to win the NFC South this year. And I only have to give 3.5 points at home. Give me the Falcons. We'll go to your number 4 pick, the Packers and Bears. Ryan, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with Green Bay here, getting 1.5 points. The only thing the Bears had to keep them games last year was Justin Fields' legs. And this offseason, they're trying to have him focus on passing. I think it'll be close. I think the Packers have better offensive weapons, so give me the points.
All right, my number 4 pick. The Rams are traveling to Seattle to face the Seahawks. The Rams might be, other than the Cardinals, the worst team in the league. Their best offensive weapon, Cooper Kupp, is out, and the Seahawks have a plethora of weapons, and they'll be at home. And the Rams are absolute garbage. I think the Seahawks should probably win by 7 to 10 points. Give me the Seahawks by 4.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point, and we'll see why in just a second here.
And Ryan's number 3 pick, Rams versus Seahawks. Ryan, who you got?
Yeah, I am also going to take the Seahawks. Cooper Kupp just went on the IR, so he's out for at least 4 weeks. Matt Stafford's wife doesn't think he has chemistry with his young teammates. So the only way she would have figured that out is if Matt Stafford told her himself. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks here at home.
Number 3 pick, we are directly opposing each other because I have the Bills on Monday Night Football beating the Jets by 2.5 points. It's very simple for me. Aaron Rodgers, he always starts the season kind of slow. He's got a new offensive coordinator with Nathaniel Hackett, who was a disaster in Denver. I think it's going to take a while for the Jets to get the offense humming. And on the other side, you probably have the second best quarterback in the league with Josh Allen. What are we doing here, people? Bills 2.5 point favorite. They're a regular season team. I think they're going to win the game by at least a field goal. Patriots and Eagles, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles here, -4. Outside of maybe San Francisco, Philly has some of the best offensive weapons in the league. For New England, it's the opposite. Mac Jones is awful. I'm super low on New England. I personally bet the under on their win total of 7.5 games. I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay. I also like the Eagles a lot this year. The only thing that scares me is the Patriots do have a good defense, so they could possibly keep it close, but the Eagles just have way more talent than the Patriots. My number 2 pick, we have the Niners traveling to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. Now, I think the 49ers are one of the best teams in the NFC. They are definitely a Super Bowl contender, but Brock Purdy is coming off injury. Nick Bosa just signed his big contract, so he's going to be a little rusty. He missed camp. And the Steelers, if you've seen it in the preseason, they are rolling right now. The offense looks really good. Kenny Pickett looks really good, which is a very big surprise to me. And they're going to be at home with Mike Tomlin, who's a great coach. I think they win the game outright. So go with the Steelers. And your number 1 pick, the pick you are most confident in this week, is what?
Yeah, I'm going with Washington Commanders -7 against the Arizona Cardinals. Although Chase Young was just announced that he is not going to be playing in this game, no one's playing for the Cardinals. They are actively tanking and may not win a game all season. If you're in a Survivor League, my pick is actually Washington there. They're not going to be favored much all year, so it's a good week to take them, get them out of the way, save a better team like the Ravens for later.
My number one game, the Cowboys at the Giants. The Cowboys favored by 3 points. The Giants having a pretty poor offensive line. I think Dallas, especially Micah Parsons, is going to be all up in Daniel Jones's face. I think on the other side of the ball that the Giants are going to have a hard time covering CeeDee Lamb. I like the Cowboys to win by at least 7 points in this game. Those are the picks. Here's the summary right here. Make sure you like the show and subscribe to the content so that way you are notified when we drop next week's episode. We'll be doing this all season. And make sure you put in the comments, are you Team Ryan or Team Jay? Who do you think nailed their predictions better? And also put your picks for week 1 against the spread in the comments. At the end of the season, whoever has the most points will win a prize. Thank you very much for tuning in.
And boom goes the dynamite.